Hi, I'm Jesse McCready. I'm with Animodule. Check out my modules at animodule.com. Alright, today I'm going to attempt to cut steel with a wood blade and a wood saw. What I have chucked up in the vise is a piece of a railroad FishPLate. I don't know if any of y'all have ever messed with that stuff, but it's pretty tough. Okay, I have the saw attached to a, can you see that? Have it attached to a Fan Speed Control. I picked this up at one of the big box stores for about 10 bucks. It's set to about halfway. I don't know if it actually has the RPMs at about halfway. It's probably, I think it's not actually a linear scale that the potentiometer rotates on. If you're going to try this at home, I'd recommend you wire this up in a box. We're just fooling around now, so do as I say, not as I do. I found this chop saw in the trash. I was thinking I'd just take the table for it, because man, tables are expensive. So I thought maybe I could use it for something neat. But I said, okay, well, I'll check it out. I plugged it in and it ran. As you can see, it's running lower than usual. You know, I got a lathe recently, so one of the problems comes with that is cutting stock. You can part it off, but you get a 6-foot piece of metal. You're not trying to part that off on a lathe with a 5-foot bed and no steady rest. And so, okay, well, you know, I got it in the trash, so what I have to lose, I made a couple cuts with an abrasive cut-off blade, and any of you that have ever used one of them know that kind of sucks. I mean, it's sure better than nothing, but an angle grinder is quicker and nicer. You can see I have this little plexiglass shield. I've got it clamped to this little table I knocked up. Safety glasses. But yeah, this is an old shot out blade I had lying around. It's not sharp enough to cut wood anymore. It's carbide teeth. And granted, it was not an inexpensive blade, but yeah, I don't know if it's worth getting sharpened. I got another nice one for cutting wood. You clamp everything down. I've got in a drill press vise. I've got the miter saw clamp on here, real nice. It's not my only chop saw. If you've got a nice sliding compound miter saw that you're using to make precision cuts in wood, I would not recommend using that. But if you got an old beater miter box saw and you've already upgraded to something that can do a little nicer work, then you know, put it to use. Alright, let's see how it starts. gonna turn. I'm gonna turn it up a hair. A couple times. I believe it's lost a tooth here. One of these, the teeth chipped off. Yep, there's no tooth there. Still doing all right though. If for some reason it didn't like cutting that 5/8 tool steel. Let's turn it up a hair more and see how we do. And we're through. Now it's a little warm. You see a little smoke coming off? It's a little warm. But man, that's a nicer cut than you're going to get with an abrasive blade. That was way quicker than it would have took to cut this with this setup in the abrasive blade. And it's a lot less mess. There's no nasty fiberglass in the air. And this, here, I'll show you this piece. This piece, no joke. You might have been able to cut a little faster with an angle grinder, but you're not going to get a nice cut like this. Come here. There you go. Can you see that? The light in here is not that great, but it is a nice cut. And there you go. Piece of railroad steel. So what's a 1/2 inch? Cut it. This is just your regular 40 tooth. I'm shouting because I got my hearing protection on. Or is it because I can't modulate the volume of my voice? Again, proper safety gear. I have this acrylic shield set up. I've made a few cuts on it. I still don't feel comfortable taking that down yet. Don't use your nice saw, but in a pinch, got an old blade, got an old miter box, or a circular saw. I imagine a circular saw would do it too. And you're cutting steel. And that gives me a little piece to work with there. It'll do the trick until I get a bandsaw. Like a horizontal bandsaw for cutting metal. And it was pretty much free. Like I said, I found this in the trash. This blade was already shot out. There's one much to lose. So there you have it. Cutting steel with a wood blade on wood saw. And I'm telling you, it beat the saw up a lot less than when I used this abrasive blade. So, now I understand it's, you may not be comfortable doing that. In that case, yeah, have your kids test it out. So, that's all. Thanks, I'm Jesse McCready. I'm with Animodule. Check out my modules at animodule.com. Have fun.